I have to share my screen. Hello team, welcome to the Agile Manifesto refresher session. And we have covered, almost finished the first manifesto point. So there are basically 4 points, and we are towards the end of individuals and interactions over processes and tools. And today's topic is basically motivation, team motivation. So, everything we did, and we've talked about this before in our sessions, that everything we talked about is actually focused on team motivation. Um, Again, communication is a huge problem in project management, in software development, and we're trying to solve that. But end of the day, if the team is motivated, uh, the team can then achieve results that you can only dream about, right? So again, self-organizing teams, servant leaders, brainstorming, teamwork, all everything that we do is to basically help. Even your brainstorming sessions, have people generally come out of them highly motivated. This is the only thing that can demotivate a team. And again, with practice, this can be overcome as well. So again, back to this topic of team motivation. you know you will hear things like ownership of the sprint backlog. Those are things that happen as a byproduct of collective brainstorming, of collective sprint planning. And people then support each other, and they feel part of a community, and the overall happiness also increases, and overall motivation also increases, right? So I just want to share one scenario where I was working in a team, and it was a very, very motivated team, and we had to do before we could go live, we had to do a huge amount of data conversion. And the developer who had written most of those data conversion programs had his final exam, so he was studying for his master's degree part time. And he had studied the whole semester, and incidentally the go live date was overlapping with the final exam of that course that he was taking, and he was probably only taking 1 or 2 courses in that whole semester. And he knew that although the programs were stable, but they were not perfect, because data conversion programs are not built to be perfect. They're just built for a particular scenario, and then you throw them away once you go live. So those data conversion programs they did have some problems, and he knew about those. So although the team had told him that you should go home, rest, and give your final exam tomorrow, he kept deferring. He didn't say that I won't go. He just kept saying, I'll go in an hour, I'll go in an hour. And end of the day, he worked through the whole night, and then skipped his final exam. Not recommended, but we didn't ask him to do it, right? He did it out of his own. And then of course we sent letters to the university, got him an I instead of an F, and so on. But the reason I mentioned this is because if the team is motivated, then they will go to any length to help uh, each other, and as well achieve great results for the project. So I will pause here and then take questions.